What's up, gang? My buddy Chris loaned me his Spyderco Manix in 15v. Told me I could take it to work and put it through his paces and see what I thought about it. This stuff is amazing. I beat the hell out of this for about 2 or 3 weeks now, using it at work. It hasn't chipped out on me. The edges stayed pretty damn sharp. I don't think it whittle hair, but it's got a really nice edge on it still. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen it. I'm going to use my silicone carbide stones to get started, and if I need to, I'll switch to diamond. Like all Spydercos, you know, the choil area is always a hassle, so let me get started, see where this edge is actually at. He's already sharpened it once or twice. Looks like I'm hitting right on the money. Already got a burr developed. I may be sharpening a little bit higher of an angle than what he had. Having a difficult time seeing my scratches on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it with Sharpie. Just see where I'm hitting. All right. I'm in business now. I was sharpening at a lower angle than where he had it. Much lower. So I was sharpening the knife normally. However, I wasn't hitting the apex, or rather the bevel, properly on this side. I had my angle a little lower than where Chris was, or where the original sharpening was. So I got it a little bit larger in this area than this side. Not a big noticeable difference unless you're looking for it, but it's definitely there. So I kind of doinked it up. Hopefully Chris doesn't mind too well. He said this is going to be a user for him. I've already formed a burr on both sides though. The angles are different. On this side I'm probably at 15 to 18 degrees, and then on this side it's sitting at more like 20 to 22 degrees. I didn't realize the angles were off that bad, so I just sharpened both sides like my normal 18 and 18, and well, that's the result. It'll come out with future sharpenings. just an aesthetic issue, and I can probably blend it all together so it's not noticeable, but it is there. I do see it, and it's gonna drive me nuts now. So this is the 1000 grit. I'm gonna go ahead and mark the edge with Sharpie, just so I don't screw anything up again. I should have done this from the beginning. No matter how long you've been sharpening, it doesn't hurt to go out to the fundamentals. I am hitting right on the bevel. All the Sharpie marker is going, so I've got that angle down. You guys will have to excuse the noise in the background. I got a bearded dragon and he's trying to escape. So he's clambering around his cage making all kind of noise. Let's do this other side. I'm hitting all parts of the bevel. Got a burr on both sides. Do a few passes to clean things up. For those of you who may be wondering, yes, silicone carbide is cutting this steel with zero issue. Let me mark my bevel again before I get started. If I could draw a straight line. Hitting all parts of the bevel. Don't fill a burr. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up because this is the stone I am going to stop on. I am not going to polish this edge to a real high polish. I think this 2500 grit will be perfect. I'm going to strop on Kangaroo leather This is 2 and 1 micron. I believe I've loaded this with CBN paste or CBN emulsion. It's possible, I don't know for certain, but it's possible this is diamond paste. I just don't recall. I'm not sure what Chris used to sharpen this the first time. The bevel looked pretty doggone flat, so if he did it freehand, he did a hell of a job keeping that bevel pretty flat. Looking at mine versus what he had, you can definitely see the convexity to it. I don't mind convexity. You know, I always say embrace it. Don't run away from it. It's almost impossible to get a flat bevel freehand. It can be done, but you're gonna be toiling over it, and it's just not fun. That is 126. $102. And final test. $153. I gotta do an addendum to this video. Just quickly stropped on chromium oxide and did a few cut tests, and I'm getting double digits. I don't know what it is about diamond and CBN. The stuff just does not work for me. I mean, it'll get a knife sharp, but it's not giving me the proper results. That is 95. $85. $89. The average came out to 127, I believe, somewhere in that ballpark. I just did the math in my head. Plenty sharp. This is the side I went over angle. You can see the bevel is a little bit larger than this side. And again, that will come out through sharpenings. I'd say 2 or 3, maybe 4 more, and that should start to really shape and straighten out. I know Chris uses his knives almost as much as I do, so it shouldn't take him too long. Well, let me take that back. This stuff holds an edge like nobody's business. It may take him a couple of years to get that back evened out. Apologize again, Chris. You know, shit happens. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below. Appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good one.